and my
Oh,
protection
yeah.
percent. Oh man. Oh, I know. I know it was private last time.
So anybody find any good deals today?
Well, we're kind of waiting for the Superman at Gainesville.
Yeah, I saw that Superman thing. I've been trying to look for like gold liver jobs. Can't find anything. Not from this year anyway.
Uh,
Shadow, are you anywhere near the Pacific Northwest?
yeah, I'm actually heading over to I-90 right now. To go over to had to stop over here and take care of a couple things while I'm on the little road here.
Hey, have you guys seen that on eBay? That Nemean lion thing going for like $30. I'm in shock.
Really? $30?
Yeah, I seen like $32, and I'm like, oh, you kidding me?
What is it again, Brian?
You know the Hercules coin? You know, Raymond, they had the Hercules, now they have the Hydra coin. Well, from
Oh
20,
yeah, okay, yeah. I know
it was like
exactly.
20 coins, I mean 10 coins, right?
Yeah,
And
some guy
then,
made a video, right?
yeah, it looked alright, you know, it wasn't like spectacular, but it looked pretty good, you know, it wasn't bad. It's just that, you know, if you buy that coin for $20, and that's how much I think it was, maybe give or take, you know, 50 cents, depending on the spot. But if you sell it for $30, your return really isn't that much.
Oh, I'm just waiting for it to go up to like $50. Then I'll start screaming.
You know, it might because it's the first issue, but I thought maybe the Hydra might do that because the Hydra is a cooler looking coin. People like snakes and dragons and stuff, so I thought that
Complete
might
the
do a little
set.
better. Who knows? You can still buy it. How
Some
much is it now?
I think that video you guys were talking about, or maybe I read it somewhere that the mintage was only 6,000 for those silver coins.
Well, it all depends on how many people order, right?
Yeah, but if, like you said, if people see the Hydra and now they're like, well, maybe I want to collect the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever got the first coin is gonna be lucky, very lucky.
Right, and the same for the Hydra coin. You get one of these now, or get a roll, or even 10 coins, and the third one comes out, and the fourth one comes out, and people will be like, hey, maybe I want to collect these, right?
Yeah, I'm. I'll just be in shock. I really would. That would definitely be the shocker of the year.
Yeah. See, they used to offer, like, if you buy 20, you get a discount. If you buy 100, you get a discount, a further discount, but they got rid of that. I don't know why.
No.
Aren't they supposed to be having a big sale coming up? Probably
Really?
end of the year. I believe there's an end of the year sale that's coming up.
Or
I haven't heard anything.
Black Friday. That's soon.
Yeah, that's not far off, right? It's like about a month away.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, so I would say
Oh,
look at it.
he's waiting out.
You're breaking up there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Silver,
How
I'm
about
gonna
now?
put up a link right now that I just saw.
Better.
Are these different from the one that we're supposed to order, me and Big Al?
Mm-mm. Kookaburra.
That's the one. The prices are still pretty good.
I like the Libertad plate. I take goats, Libertads, or Kooks. I'm thinking about getting some 2 ounce, like at least 2 or 3 2 ounce Libertads from this year.
2015,
No, the 14s.
14. Oh yeah, they just came out with those.
That might do good in the long run. Can't find gold 2014 Libertads anywhere.
So they didn't release the gold yet.
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to get the 20th of an ounce, and I think the only place they had it was in the set, like a proof.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't seen any like bullion 2014.
Well, you're not gonna buy the set just for that, right? Unless you want the whole set.
No way. They're already sold out, and they're selling for way too much now.
Yeah. They have the 5 coin set, the proof. I don't know if you want that one.
Nah, I'm good. I
That's
can
like,
hold. I
yeah,
hold out hope.
it's not like super popular, even though it's fairly low mintage. It's like 1,000 sets. But I saw the older sets going for the same price.
Yeah, see here on Provident Metals, they have the 2014 2 ounce for 55.14.
That's the Libertad. Let me find that.
Yeah,
Uh,
let me screen share this.
all right, I'll watch yours.
Let me see here. Can I screen share? What is this? Screen one. Share. Yeah, I just saw these today. I was thinking about just picking up a couple of these, the 2 ounces.
Not bad, not bad. That's what, 27 an ounce?
Yeah, that's not horrible. I mean,
All right.
you go with a card, well, you pay $1 more, a little over $1. It's not that
Mhm.
bad.
What's up, Angel?
Broski's here. Angel.
Maybe along with that order, I get a couple of these.
Did you collect your prize?
Big dough. Doing good, Angel. Doing good.
Hmm. Mm-mm.
Oh man, I didn't win that bid.
You lost?
Yep, somebody sniped me from the back.
Get him next time, man.
Man, yeah. Look, I bid at 215 on it and ended up selling for 218. But I was the first person to bid on it. And they waited till the last minute. They waited till the last 30, probably the last 30 seconds to snipe that bid. I thought I won it.
Which coin was this?
The year of the sheep, the Britannias, Lunar Series. Yeah, they had a lot of 10. I just put a photo of it. Because AP makes it selling them for like $24. And then you had to add the shipping in on it, and that drives your cost up to, about almost almost $25. I was trying to get it for about 21.
Right.
By the way, if anybody,
better luck next time.
if anybody's curious, I'm here.
Hi, Don.
Who's this?
Hey,
This Mr. V, Mr. Vegeta, Raymond's here, Brian, Angel, and Seattle are here.
Yep.
Right on. Well, someone asked what I thought about silver and gold. I'll make it real simple. I am.
Go ahead.
I'm only buying. I am extremely happy that silver prices have stayed down for the last couple of weeks, and actually the last month. And I have no desire to sell, and I hope to bring as much worthless fiat to the table to convert into silver and gold from now and until it starts going up again. I don't have any desire to sell. Selling is not even part of my equation.
Yeah, hardcore stacker.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about hardcore stacker. I just know that when something's down 65% from the highs, and it's hated, and dealers have inventory coming out their butt, and you can't. I mean, I used to be. Everybody I talked to was talking about silver and gold, and now I can't find anyone within 100 yards of my house who's even heard of it. So I'm extremely happy about it, and if you don't buy now, I mean, I just don't know when people would start buying if they're not buying now. But I've got friends in the industry who their sales are terrible now, and I just don't understand that. Why aren't people buying? Where are all the? And I know maybe you are, and maybe I am, but
Right. Well, it's kind of the same thing when stocks fell off the cliff, 2008, 2009. How many people were buying stocks back then, right?
nobody.
no, nobody was. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
In the industry I'm in, that I work in, people buy gold and silver. Strange enough, and we're in oil.
Well,
So
oil is
they have a
gold.
natural. Yeah. They already have a natural inclination to buy commodities. So there's people here that buy. I mean, I talk to them, and they've got their stacks. They like to buy fractional gold. That's a big thing. With the guys on my crew that I run with. Yeah.
Well, you guys are in the commodity business, the biggest one of them all in oil, so they probably understand gold and they buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's something else to consider is that I think that there is what I'll call the smart money that are buying. I think that people with big pocket folks are buying. I think that people, who, because if you look at the volume at with some of the mints and some of the refiners and all that, there is production going on, and there are people picking it up, but you're not seeing that emotional buying in the retail sector.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, is the most important tell. I suspect if prices were to go from 17.5 to 7.5. I'm giving you my word on this. I would be the happiest dude you've ever seen. If silver went to 7.5, I don't know. In a video once, I would sell my house at 12 and go all in. If we go to 7, I might start selling body parts off to buy.
But you must love silver that much.
Boy.
Well, I'm just saying that to have this kind of a sentiment, if we got down to 7.5, I think that people would be outright angry at dealers, retailers, and I think that would be a great buying opportunity.
I'm kind of on the same boat with you. You know, if Seattle, Brian here, Angel, and Raymond here, Siren here, we would all love to be able to buy more coins at such a lower price.
Boy, 7.5. Why not? Jeez.
Yeah, come on, man.
I have to kill someone for overtime at my job.
You can get a silver eagle for under $10, maybe. You know.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. I don't mean to ask a leading question, but I'm curious how y'all feel about this. If I had told you in 2011, when it was say 45 an ounce, that you could buy generic silver for less than 19 an ounce, wouldn't you have said then you would have unloaded your paychecks right then and there?
Yeah, well, most likely, right? It's already at 40-something.
Right. So here we are right now, and again, it's just mystifying to me why people aren't just climbing all over themselves to buy. It's weird.
You know, yeah, I guess the hype ran out, and people just don't really care, or they're just looking at something else.
Buying Jordans, that's why.
Buying what?
They're buying Jordans.
Air Jordans.
I think it was 08 when it flashed down to like $8 an ounce. It was 08, 09. It was a flash down to like $8 or $9. The problem wasn't nobody selling it for that amount.
Yeah, we did.
There's a huge flash. Yeah, if there's a flash drop, inventories will start coming off the shelves, going in the back room, and they won't be selling because there's no way in the world they got it for that price.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna go out of business.
Well, in
too quick unless.
In 2009, I bought from Northwest Territorial Mint, and I had to wait 3 months to get my silver, but I paid less than $10 an ounce. And
really? $10 an ounce?
I waited 3 months to get it, but I got that silver, and I remember people telling me I would never get it, and I did get it. And I don't know how they run their operation.
Yeah, I was just about to add the little caveat is that if they get it from the mints, from the major mints, like, you know, they're making purchase orders, the mints will sell to them. You know, I know the U.S. government mint will sell to them at a few dollars above, you know, whatever the spot is, a couple dollars. They will do it, but they got to get the orders in, and then there's usually a big wait to get it. That does happen, but as far as your local dealers and stuff, the inventory, they're just not going to do it. You know.
Well, the local dealers are.
They don't want to lose.
The local dealers are lucky to even be open right now. Frankly, the local dealers, the internet's going to put. 5 years from now, you won't have a local coin shop. You can just forget that. 5 years from now, they're going to be gone, and they're lucky to be hanging on right now. So I don't look at the local dealers as being anything more than just dead man walking. Now, if you tell me
in Seattle, it's a little bit different.
Well,
my city is just a little. There's an exception. There's exceptions. I would definitely note that.
I grant you that not every coin store is going to go out of business, but I think that I'll be worried. The first thing that'll concern me is when I read some reports from some miners who say that their production levels are dropping. Then if you tell me the refiners and the mints can't get what they need, I'll be even more worried. And if you tell me I can't pick up the phone and call AppMex and get myself some, generic silver from them,
LCS with that walk-off. So the guy who won that game, in my opinion, is Michael Kors. Getting that 2-0 run, the game for the Cardinals instead of the closer and handoff.
I don't understand the word he said.
Well, Don's voice isn't coming in as well as everybody else's. I don't know what's going on.
My voice?
Yeah, your voice, you might
So?
need to boost up the juice over there. You got the volume going up.
Let me see here.
You faded out for a little bit.
You hear me okay now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I mean, what I'm getting at is simply this: that using local coin stores as a barometer for whether there is a shortage or whether or not we're running out or prices are meaningful. I mean, I got a local coin store here that was selling eagles for $30 and only buying them back for 20. And when I reminded him of how crazy that was, he just laughed at me. Well, that's fine. That'll last, another 6 months or so when people stop paying those prices. It happens in every industry, and the internet has killed this whole local coin store model. Now, are there some exceptions? Yeah, there are some exceptions in some major metropolitan areas. But I'm not worried about those guys running out of inventory. I'm worried about AppMex and Gainesville and all those folks. If you tell me they're out, like literally out, or if they start raising their premiums like higher than they are now, there would be a concern. But right now, I'm just buying and I don't care. And
well, if that scenario comes to be, then we have a big problem. Right? There's already enough people who want to buy it, and then if there's a surge of more people who want it, and the dealers don't have that many, and they're going to jack up premiums, we're going to have a problem.
Well, then I'm happy I've got what I've got. Thanks for doing
Right. Now, if you don't mind me asking, like, do you care what form of silver you buy? Are you more like just generic bullion and that's it? You don't really get into these like collector type coins or limited issue coins, or you don't really care about those?
Well, those are two questions. And first of all, something I don't really talk about much is I am a collector, and I'm a goofball collector. Like I swear this is true. I will buy something because I think the picture is cool looking. As far as judging whether or not it has investment, I'm a terrible judge of precious metals investing. I buy as close to spot prices as I can for generic. I buy eagles and maples and libertads, the best premiums I can find. And when I find something that's kind of cool, just because I like it, I'll buy it. And I don't have a lot of wisdom on that front. There are people a lot smarter than me in that area. And a lot of the hangouts that y'all have, when you talk about some of the investment grade stuff you have, I actually learn from listening from you. That's just not my forte.
Well, you're always welcome to come into these chats and talk about coins and stuff if you're into it.
Well, I'd rather listen to y'all talk about some of that stuff, so I can talk about the macro picture, but literally, there are things that I buy that I know have no value at all. They can be made of copper, which I know doesn't make me any money, or they can be made out of brass or tin or nickel. If it's cool looking, I'm going to buy it, and I don't worry about the price on that stuff. But if it's stuff that I think I want to hold for the long term to beat off inflation and all that, those are eagles and maples and libertads. Just because I feel safe with that stuff.
You have a full house already? Yeah, we got a full house, man.
Anybody spot any 1997 Canadian Maple Leafs for a decent price?
I don't have that one.
Familiar with?
Let me ask y'all a question. If you don't mind. On eBay right now, something that is it's Modern Coin Mart, and they have something 2014 a horse. Have y'all seen this?
Can you put a link in the chat room for that coin?
Yeah. It's they've got these MS70s, and let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, it's it's something I want to buy because I like MS70 stuff. But y'all are gonna laugh at this. I don't know if this is a good deal or not. So before I bought it, I'd want to know am I getting a good deal. So let me put the link in there.
All right, cool. Let's take a look.
Now those were 45 a piece. I don't know, a month or so ago, and now they're
Oh.
34.95. They're MS70s, and I kind of figured just the grading alone is probably worth 10 or 15 bucks.
Well, this is the bullion version of the Tokelau horse coin.
So is that something that 34.95 is an okay deal or not?
Yeah, it's not the greatest deal here, but it's all right. I mean, this is where it gets subjective, right? Because you have a label saying early releases, and then you have MS70. So now you're getting into the collector type realm, and let's say you buy this like maybe 50 of these, right? And if you want to liquidate them, the subjective value, you don't know what you're gonna get. If you pay $34.95 now, 3-4 years down the line, I don't know how much you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Well, if silver's at $35 an ounce, you suspect you could get more than 35 an ounce for it, right?
Right. Ideally, that would be it. But if you're gonna sell to dealers, right, they're not gonna give you that.
Right.
You sell it on eBay, you'll get people to buy it for whatever the actual price, the going rate.
Is there anything you can buy that's another metal besides silver or gold? I made platinum a lot. Is there any demand for that?
Silver New Jack was saying
All right.
platinum might be a good play.
All right. I'm dropping out. See you guys.
Oh, okay.
You say Silver New Jack was talking about platinum?
Yeah, he was saying platinum was at a 5-year low. And I asked him, all right, if you're going to buy it, what coin would you get? And he was looking at the Maple Leaf. I think it was from Providence. So, but, again, I was like, well, do you buy the 1 ounce, the half ounce, quarter ounce? I wasn't really sure. Because platinum is a whole new area. But if you look at the charts, and I know you like doing charts and stuff, you'll see that platinum is a 5-year low, and it has reached up to like $2,300 before.
Right. Well, I know that decided prices are down, and I hope that I make some good buying decisions, and I hope that 30 years from now my kids have something of value other than just looking at my goofy videos.
I'm sure you'll
I'm gonna go eat dinner. I appreciate y'all having me on, and I do watch a lot of these things. I don't come on to them because I'm not invited, but I learn a lot. And as for the question about collecting, I'm the dumbest of collectors. I literally only buy because I think it's cool looking, and that's no bullshit. That's the absolute truth. There's no other reason
That's cool, man. You buy what you like. That's fine.
Yeah, and if you ever spot anything that says 1995 Canadian Maple Leaf, 1996 or 1997, and they're selling, if you're at a coin collector show or a local shop, and you see those coins, 95, 96, 97, and they're selling them for spot, pick them up, because each one is worth at least from spot, and occasionally you do run into those deals. Those are very low vintage coins, anywhere from 100,000 to 250,000. I mean 350,000. Those 3 coins are always a winner, especially if you're getting them for a few dollars over spot.
Well, if I see anything like that, I'll pick them up and I'll come on here and show y'all. So
That would be cool, man. That would be very cool.
y'all take care. I gotta have dinner. Peace.
All right, man. Thanks for coming down.
All right, have a good one.
What do you got there, Brian?
Why, hello, my friends.
Frankie. Ooh.
Hey, yo, Frankie.
What's everybody doing?
All right.
Angel. Angel.
Oh, what's up, Frankie? What's
Yeah.
up, Frankie?
Hello, Frankie. How are you today?
Doing great.
Silverfish, come in, please. Silverfish, you are being paid.
Being paid.
Kommen Sie her, bitte.
Nap time.
Wakey, wakey.
That's it. Hands off smoking.
Join the shills.
All right, who's laying around with no shirt on?
I was just about to tell him, man.
Bro,
Your video is on, dude.
bro.
Are you naked?
Hey,
Yeah.
Liberace.
Are you laying
Oh.
Tito?
Not the tongue.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
New hangout folks need guidance, not ribbing, huh? Put your shirt on, damn you.
Oh, man.
Damn. That dude's got a bear rug.
Alright,
You ready
I
to take your
hear
pants off?
Silverfish is in the room now.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
No, my computer is old. I keep getting all these errors.
Coming to you live from the ski slopes of Burlington.
If you ever,
So
if
what's
you
happening,
ever need
guys?
help building a new one, let me know. I can walk through it.
Silverfish, you got any?
All right,
food on there?
everything's going well on my end.
Do I have it? No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of in and out.
I hear you a little bit, Silverfish.
I need a new computer. This thing is awful. It's getting worse and worse.
No, it's
Hey,
working
Silver.
better now.
No snow yet. It's been warm.
Yeah.
We had the warmest fall we've had in a while.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, last week, man, the Bills-Pats game, it was 34 out at the tailgate at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's brutal.
In Buffalo, it was getting cold.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
There was some frost on the ground.
You got your snowblower ready?
I don't have a snow. I've lived the condo life.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
I got my errands ready.
Let somebody else do the snow blowing.
That's a better way to do it, yeah.
So what are you guys buying?
I just bought a Chinese panda coin.
Nice.
It's
Really?
the 2013 Shanghai medal.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I figure, if I'm going to collect, I got the 2014. Figure I'll get this one for $10 more. What about you? What are you getting these days?
I bought a gold maple. There's a set I'm trying to complete. The coins are so rough, they hardly pop up. But slowly plugging away at it.
Okay.
I'm stacking Ebola vaccines.
Nice. Those will be huge.
No, what it's
Trying to
called,
corner that market.
Frank, it's called, what was that stuff? Colloidal silver.
Cool.
Why
silver.
so I can turn blue?
Yeah. That's going to help against the Ebola virus, man.
So I could turn blue?
right, you
Silver
smurf.
Siren, are the Kookaburra privies on sale yet anywhere? I haven't
Not
seen them.
yet. Not yet. We want them. We're waiting for those.
Yeah,
Hey.
those will sell out quick.
SVT, listen, did you try going on eBay UK or eBay Germany to look for what you're looking for? Because
I haven't,
well, they'll
but
sell.
I should.
Yeah, you totally should, because I go on there sometimes to find some rarer stuff that I can't. They won't send it to the U.S., but if you buy it on there, they're kind of forced to send it to the U.S. You just email them, I'm in the U.S., what's the shipping, and you'll be able to find coins on there.
Huh.
So what is the web address for Germany?
You can just go on Google and just type in eBay Germany or eBay UK, and it will pop right up. And then
Okay,
you log on. It logs you right in with your ID.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it, but I've been doing it lately. I found this is great actually. I found a 2011 San Francisco Eagle with the S mark on the back. There's only like less than 100,000 of them, so they're pretty rare. And usually they're like $230. I got one from a guy in Germany with shipping for $160.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very, very good to know that little trick, especially for the rarer stuff that you're looking for. So,
well, that's the thing too. Is on the international markets, they value things the way that we do here, so you can find value.
it's just very interesting.
Not a bad deal.
Yeah, when you look at the prices there and here, I mean, some of them obviously are going to be more, but they're looking more at the European stuff, and we're not more or less here. So, good deal.
Uh-oh.
Good bit.
eBay Germany.
Yeah, look at this guy driving.
Yeah, everybody's like logging on eBay Germany now looking for their stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at Silver Sirens. What's the new Rwandan wildlife coin?
The cheetah, the impala, those coins.
No, right. But what's the new one gonna be?
We don't know yet. I want it to be a warthog.
Silverino. It's been let's see, about close to 3 years now. A little over 3 years.
Oh, I thought it was like maybe 5 or 6.
Silverino.
I'm here.
Silverino is the silver eagle.
Okay. Listen.
I was pretty determined that I was going to clean up all my debt before. I was pretty determined I was going to clean up my debt before I started buying any silver. It actually went better because the price was coming down.
Yep. I hit my 1 year mark in January, so I'm pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't want to.
It adds up so fast. It's just with the consistent buys and everything else. Before you know it, you just have more than you ever thought you'd have.
It's amazing. It truly is. I don't want to sing "You're My Inspiration," but you know the deal. I mean, you and Big Stack and a lot of these guys on here. Seriously, I started watching. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. 30 to 50 ounces a month. All of a sudden, I'm right where I want to be after a year.
Yep.
It's ultimately what it is. I mean.
Hey, Silverfish, we've got a question here for you.
Do I get AT?
Do you buy ATB coins?
Typically, no. My daughter bought them out more. I do have I do have a couple that I've been watching. I want the Vermont coin when it comes out, but that's like I think 2021 or something. So it'll be a while.
That's last year, huh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
New York is in 2015, right?
Yeah, next year.
Right.
Yeah, I got to get that Saratoga.
With a trashy design.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, but you know what? Saratoga's a cool little town. Have you guys been?
Beautiful, gorgeous.
It is. It's awesome.
They got the sulfur fountains there, and they got the beautiful racetrack in August.
Yep.
It really is nice.
Angel, you hater. Gonna have a sickle and hammer on the coin?
I don't have any Kennedy silvers either. I mean, I have some Kennedy halves. I didn't really take part in any of the Kennedy hype. But I bought a couple of golds and I don't know. The hype was getting out of control. After the World's Fair and money, I just steered clear.
Oh, so you bought one of those Kennedy gold coins?
I didn't. A friend of mine bought two. I didn't buy any. I love them though. I mean, they're just coins.
Mm-hmm. What about the silver? It's coming out in like 7 days.
I know. I've been buying other things. I'm really determined. I can't tell you guys what it is. I'm really determined to finish the set, and once I do, I'll start buying regular bullion again.
What set are you trying to come?
I can't really say right now. I mean, they're so scarce that I don't really want them drying up on me. But once it's done, I'm hoping in a few months I'll do the big unveil. But what I'm finding is rare coins are not going down in price at all. I mean, bullion is coming down nicely, and the rarities are just they're rock solid.
The rarities, you're right. The rarities, just the older numismatic coins are just all holding their own. They really are, actually. It's amazing.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they don't budge, and the reason is usually the wealthy. I mean, I guess I'm tipping my hand on a video, but the wealthy own this stuff, and they're not going to let it go because they already have money. You either have to overwhelm them, or they have to get bored.
I agree. I've been.
So why not? So why not be on the other end every now and then?
You're right. I've been slowly collecting Mexican 8 reals coins. Little by little. I haven't posted them. I've been doing like what you've been doing, more or less. Waiting until you have like a series of them or like a certain amount of dates, and then I'll post them up there on my like monthly, things I've obtained. But it's the same thing. I'm finding those prices. I mean, occasionally they're real, but they hold their own. Those 8 reals coins, and they're beautiful. They're the old silver dollars, basically. It's incredible.
Is it the same design as the old 8 reals, or is it a little different?
No, that's it. That's the ones like from the 17 and 1800s.
So the real stuff from back in the days.
Yeah, I've been buying them. I've been buying them up here and there, and I'm trying to get the whole series. And every time they come low, like it runs from like 1783 to 1808. Those are like 2 of the series, and then it extends backwards, obviously, and forwards. But what's amazing is you learn so much about how, like, when Mexico came here, and it was Bolivia and Guatemala, Mexico City, and Lima, Peru were the minting centers.
Right. Those were the countries that were produced. They had the silver, and you had the European people come and start mining all those mountains.
Incredible.
And they pumped out all the real coins from them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And what's amazing is that you have, you see a lot of those coins went over like to China, and you have a lot of chop marks in them because China's currency went to crap, and they started using that as their own currency, and then they put the chop marks in them, and there's such a history behind them. I love that so much, and that's why I wanted to get that whole run. It's incredible.
And where do you get them usually? On eBay?
I go on eBay. No, I just go on eBay and I look for them, and and I look for the people that have like great feedback, because there's a lot of counterfeits. So I get them, and then I weigh them, and I make sure that they weigh the right, and then I test them to see if it's not like with any like dyes or anything, just with like my magnets. I mean, what else am I going to do other than get them graded? And I'm not going to spend the money to get them all graded. So, but that's what I've been doing little by little, and I love them. They're beautiful.
What's the silver content in a coin like that?
It's 90%.
All right, that's not bad.
No, it's 90%. That's why it's like worth it, and it's crazy because you can get 4 reals, 8 reals, and they're the predecessor to the U.S. currency, more or less. The dollars, and after that came the pesos, and then it's pretty incredible. I'm just trying. I've been collecting the Libertad, so I wanted to what came before the Libertad, Then I went into this whole history. It's amazing. So little by little, I want to get a whole collection with the Mexican collection, which I find fascinating.
I like those. I never looked to buy one, but I just didn't know enough to buy. I didn't know if this was a good value, or some are like $300 and some of them like $80, and like I didn't really know which one to get.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna throw up an auction for you just so you have some type of an idea. And pretty amazing. Mexico cities are really the most popular, and I have most of mine are Mexico cities. So I have a couple of other ones, but I'll show you. They're really really cool.
Now you got Silverino hooked on him.
Yeah, Silverino actually showing off some pretty cool Mexican coins in an eBay auction in the last chat that I swung by for a few minutes. And I believe they were from the 30s or 40s. They were eBay auctions.
They're beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. They're actually
Silver Siren.
They're pesos, I think.
Go ahead. I am going to do that video at some point. I'm going to pull out all the common date BU stuff I have. This tube of Mercs is just awesome. It's just nice seeing them in their original date. They look untouched.
Yeah, Siren had some questions for you, Silverfish. So something about the Chinese panda coins.
So it almost looks like a recycled design. I mean, it's weird how much like last year's design. I mean, I really don't like when they do that.
No way.
As far as not putting the fineness on the coin, I don't like that either. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. It's one of those things, you know, you like it, and you just don't.
She likes it. All right.
Okay.
I mean, hey, you know, pandas have really held their value. Chinese coins in general are just, I mean, unreal. Especially when you can get them in high grade.
The panda has been a hot seller for at least 3 years now, right? So.
Yep.
Oh man.
I put that link up for you. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did. It's an ugly old coin, but it still looks cool.
Yeah, well, that's the predecessor. I mean, they call that America's first silver dollar, believe it or not.
Right. The dollar sign pillars are there in the back.
Yeah, it's sharp. And, you know, it's the size of a silver dollar. It's the size of a silver eagle, so...
Oh, really? It's a 40 millimeters?
Oh, yeah, 40 millimeter. So, and it's 90%, so that's the biggest, because there's 4 reels, 2 reels, 1 reel, etc. Bless you.
Yeah, and this doesn't even look like silver anymore, you know? It looks like brass or copper now.
Exactly, but it is.
It still is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, some of them, I mean, that's an older one. There's some cleaner ones, you know? They cost a lot.
Yeah. The better the condition, the higher the price, right? So
always.
Yeah, and this one is not the best, so it's selling for $47 right now.
Exactly. Like here, look, I'm gonna give you this one. This is the one that comes after it. It's a different design. Here, I'm gonna put this up for you to see.
Is it still 8 reals?
This is still 8 reals. Apparently there was like a different ruler in Spain at the time. There you go. Check that out. So it actually goes.
Ooh.
Beautiful. So apparently King Charles III ruled Spain from 1759 to 1788, and so in 1789 through 1808, it was King Charles IV, and then we went into this ruler, who is, I don't even know.
Ferdinand.
Exactly. Ferdinand VII, and then from here, I think Mexico and such, they all gained their independence and they stopped minting these coins, and they started minting the peso. and that's the coins that SVT was talking about that he saw from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and then after the peso, we go into the Libertad, and that's pretty much the history.
Okay. Now, is there like a book that covers like these Mexican, Hispanic type silver coins, or you just found all this info on your own?
I found most of it on my own just by going through the history, but I went into like Google and I did I forget the name of the site, but it was like Coin Hunt or Coin something, I forget. But it pretty much told everything that I was looking at here. I'm going to put another this is the ones that came before these 8 reals. These are the Mexican coins, like flat out from Mexico, which are absolutely amazing, actually. I don't have any of these. But here. This is from 1744, this one.
That's really cool.
It's very cool. Wait, hold on. Here, I'm throwing it on here now. Check this out. Beautiful.
Oh, that's
look how much they are,
Yeah, $100, 110 already.
Yeah, and it's look at the condition. I mean, it's beautiful condition.
That's an excellent condition for a 1744 coin.
It's amazing.
The letters are still there. Everything's there.
Yeah, I don't know. That could have been cleaned for all we know. I don't know. But they are beautiful. They are gorgeous. So, just throwing it out there,
Oh, Silverfish bumped out. Got bumped out. Okay.
I'm just trying to get the series of Libertads. If you've watched any of my videos, every month I just add to them from 82 to present. So I little by little, I'm knocking out a tube at a time. That's my goal. So,
So your channel is Silver by the Oz?
Yeah, silver by the ounce. Everybody says Oz, but it's silver by the ounce technically. I just abbreviated it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put your channel on subscription.
Yeah, I just at the beginning of the month, usually the first day, I just talk about where silver is, how much it's declined or raised from the month before, and then I just go into what I collected for the month. Rather than do an unboxing at a time, I don't have that much time to do it. So it was just easier to say, you know what, I'm going to take like the first, second, or third of the month and just talk about that, get all my unboxings done. I have like a checklist of Libertads that I'm crossing off amongst other things that I'm getting. And then I add my entire stack total. I'm transparent. I show how much I actually spent for each individual item on there.
Mm-hmm.
And this way, anybody new that's coming in, they could see how much I'm physically spending on that month for my things that I'm obtaining. And I think it's good for people just getting into it. A lot of people email me and they're like, "Thanks so much for saying how much you're spending," which, is a good thing. At least I think so. It makes it pretty transparent with that. But
you got a lot of things you're trying to collect. You got your reals and you got your Libertads and.
Well, they stay in a theme. That's pretty much a theme. That's like my Mexican theme. You know what I mean? Like I needed a goal for me to do it, and not just a number goal. I needed something to obtain. And for me, in my first year of stacking, my first 2 months, 3 months, I stacked a little bit of everything. I didn't know what I liked. I wanted to get it in my hand, physically see it, rather than looking at it as a screen, as I'm sure everybody would rather have it in their hand. Then once that happened, I saw that I really loved the Libertads just because of the super low mintages. And I think they're gorgeous coins, and I see how they've transformed from 1982 until present. And I I ended up going with them, and I'm just trying to get tubes of 20 of them, and that's what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's a lot of scarce coinage. The 97s, 98s, and 99s are all less 100,000 or less of those 3 years.
And where do you get those?
Well, you get them on eBay. If you wanted to buy them like on AppMex or Provident, they're selling them for $200-$300 each. But I scored
for one coin.
For one coin.
Yes, the 98 Libertad is hot. And also check out the 2003 half-ounce gold coins. They only made 300 of them.
300.
And in high grade.
Crazy.
The population on the 70s is like, it's tiny. It's like less than 15, I think.
It is. I just got a great deal on eBay. It's funny you said that, Silverfish. I got 4 MS69 1997 Libertads, all NGC graded, all different numbers. I got them for $103 a piece. Now,
that's insane.
When silver went down to like $60. Thank you. And when silver went down to 1680, the guy's like, I emailed him. He had them up there for $600. I said, look, I have like $420. Would you take it? He's like, that's fine. He changed the auction, made it $420 for the 3 with shipping, and done deal. And I bought all 4 of them, and I was like low in my 97s because there's only 100,000 of them. So for me to get 4 MS69 97s, it's for $103 a piece. It's crazy.
That is crazy because they don't grade well either.
They don't. I couldn't believe it. I was in semi-shock when I got it. So they're in like my perma stack now.
Good. Lock away. And take a look at those 2003 half-ounce gold coins too.
It's amazing. The golds are really low. I mean, like super low.
And when you look at the mintages, they're just numbers that really stand out. I mean, the mintages are huge around those years, and then the anomalies.
It's funny. About 5-6 months ago, I bought actually my first piece of gold. I bought a 1/10 ounce Libertad, 2013, and I'm trying to log one to Wikipedia because it shows the mintages. But
Yes.
it doesn't say. What is the mintage for the? I don't know if you're on there, but oh, here it is. Okay, let's look. The mintage for the 1/10 ounce 2013 Libertad. It's not proof. It's just the regular. 2013 1/10 is 2,150.
If you were rich like Angel Silver 47, you would you'd be able to afford it.
I know, right? But I got it for a great price. I got it for $130, 1/10 ounce. So that's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, that is.
But I think I used a couple eBay bucks. But still, I mean, it came out. I had to pay out of pocket $130 for a 1/10. But there's only 2,150 of them, so that was pretty good. And the more I learn about them, the more I want, and just like all of us. But
Look, with the dip in silver, if people are going to start dumping this stuff, snatch it up.
Exactly. I couldn't believe it. Seriously, I couldn't believe $103 a piece.
Wait, did you say 1997 silver Libertad?
Yeah, 1 ounce.
1 ounce?
100,000 of them.
And Mr.
In fact,
Vegeta, check out the 98 too. I think mintage is around 60,000 on those.
So 97 and 98.
Yeah, actually 97, 90, 99. Here, I'm giving you the link right here.
Okay.
You can look at it. It's right on Wikipedia. So here. People don't realize like last year, and I even say it in my videos. Last year, they made 40 million. 40 million silver eagles, and they made 800,000 Libertads.
Well, that's why, I started out with the Eagles, and I started out with 90% silver, but at a certain point, once you hit your base stack, it's time to start branching out.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much what I did.
You could see it. I mean, just see it in your videos. You get to a point where it's not just the ounces. It's really, you want to get the quality behind it too. That's going to stay. You're going to get those premiums that are going to go up incrementally, and it's just going to, and then you turn over. So you buy, you wait a year or two, and you turn them over, and you make some more money to buy more silver.
So when you turn them over, where do you sell it to?
Well, probably the best.
eBay
place.
is the best way.
eBay? Okay.
Probably. You can
It
just
really
sell
is the
a
best
group,
way.
a bulk listing.
I mean, you can sell stuff on YouTube. I mean, I'm a little hesitant to do that just because, I kind of feel like I'll be in a position where I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't, because if I get top dollar, then I'm ripping people off kind of thing, I mean, so I just usually sell stuff on eBay.
You're better off at a
eBay
minute.
is like, letting the free market decide, right? So then you're cool with that. So
Absolutely. Plus, you could always buy it. You could put a buy it now up there.
Mm-hmm.
And get a price that you're happy with. You don't even have to play the auction game.
I would like to add that. I would like to add that business. Go ahead. I'm cutting you off.
Go ahead,
I typically
Seattle.
do on eBay is I look at recent sales and I put a buy it now price right in that range. I usually go just a little bit under just to make sure that it moves. Unless it's a really rare item, kind of like the Poseidons, then you can kind of go after top dollar.
Exactly. I mean, for stuff like that, eBay's great. I mean, you gotta love it. I mean, I personally don't know where I would sell it unless, let's say silver went up to $50 again, and I have like rounds and stuff that I want to get rid of. The question would be, am I going to get $50 an ounce for an ounce of silver? Who knows? I don't know. I'm probably better off putting it up on eBay.
Well, I think one thing that everybody should do is they should go to their local coin shop and find what they pay for Eagles, what they pay for generics, and what makes sense. Buy some of that for easy, quick liquidity, and then after that, you can kind of start speculating a little bit.
That makes sense. That makes the most sense.
Wow, $96 for 1997 Libertad.
Exactly. Where's that, on eBay?
Yeah, I see 4 of them. That's it.
Exactly, and I'll tell you what. So think about me getting an MS69, 4 of them for $103 a piece, and then $8 for shipping.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Crazy. I couldn't believe. Just like I was saying to SVT, I said, I went into Germany, eBay, and I got. Look, this is another thing I want to bring up, and it pisses me off, and I don't want to use this as a soapbox to do that, but everybody should know this. If you're looking at the 2011 Silver Eagles, that's the 25th year of the Silver Eagles. So if you go on eBay and just type in 2011, Silver Eagle MS70 or MS69, they're going to come up, and you're going to see people selling them for $80, $90, some of them $200, $300, $400. But what they don't realize, a lot of these people, or they may, and they're just trying to dupe the public, they only made, I think, 99,600 25th anniversary 2011 S's with the physical letter S from the San Francisco Mint on the back. They made a big, stupid error, the Mint. They went and they allowed NGC and all these other grading companies to come out and say this is a 2011 S struck at the San Francisco Mint, but it wasn't actually an S minted on the back. So on them, they just count as mere bullion coins, but the ones with the S on the back are actually 99,600, which obviously are worth a hell of a lot more. So a lot of people buy these coins thinking that they have the 100,000 mintage ones, but really they're just regular bullion ones.
Uh-huh.
It's horrible. It's hard. I go on there and I'm looking. I'm like, wait, there's no S on the back of that coin. They're looking for $200-$300 for that coin.
They don't know what they're selling.
Those little games hurts the integrity of the entire business. I hate it.
I agree. And it's crazy. I mean, but I think a lot of people don't realize it because it says struck in San Francisco. They automatically assume that it was the S coin, but it's not the S coin. You have to do your research to know what that is. So if you're ever looking at that and you see a 2011S on there, make sure you see the front and the back of the coin, particularly the back. And if the back does have an S and you catch a good deal on it, somebody's selling it for like $50-$60, you grab that up because that thing's selling for $200-$300. And it happens.
You know, one thing that I'd like to see the Mint start doing, I know the Royal Canadian Mint just came out with a new bar. I'd like to see them start, instead of pumping out so many coins, I'd like to see them start putting a little bit of thought in.
Wasn't me. Don't look at me. Hey, you up front, sit down.
What happened? Silverfish.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now we hear you. Okay.
So when I say that I'm frugal, I mean it. I have an old junk computer. I need to upgrade.
Windows XP.
I don't know. I just need anything. So anyway, what I was saying is I'd like to see the mints, instead of pumping out so many coins, I'd like to see them start putting out some nice bars. The Royal Canadian Mint has a nice bar out now, but I'd love to see like the Perth Mint start doing some nice poured bars. I mean, they used to have really nice cast bars. I'm not really sure that you can even get those anymore from them.
Well, we can't. You know, like if you go on their site, they won't sell it to U.S. residents.
And they should.
You know.
Silverino, I think I am Windows. Let's see what I have here. I'm afraid to click on anything because I'll get locked out.
I'm going to list 2 auctions. I want you guys to see this. You're going to be like in semi-shock about it. Okay, so this right now is on eBay. This is, I'm going to title it the Bad 2011S. So check this out. Okay, so you see this coin, and it says struck at San Francisco. And this guy is selling this coin for $189.
Okay.
Okay, now, do you see the back of the coin?
How do you see the back? There's no picture.
They don't. Right, they don't even have a picture of the back of the coin, right?
Right.
I'm going to show you this. Now, hold on here.
Yeah, scroll down the bottom. There's nothing there either.
Yeah, so, you know, to me, he's like a major con artist trying to, like, screw with everybody. So here is the good one.
This is just a regular bullion.
No, this is from the okay, well, that one's regular bullion, the one that says struck in San Francisco. Now, this is the good 2011S. Check this out.
Oh, this is the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, well, they're both the 2011 is the 25th anniversary of the Silver Eagle. So
Okay.
2011 had a set. It was a set limited to like 99,600 and change. Okay, so the 2011S, and then there's a 20 reverse proof also, which is 99,000. So this one, if you look at it and you look at the picture, you could see the actual S under the left wing of the eagle. You see it?
So how much would you pay for it if you're going to buy it?
Well, 200 is a good price. That's a fair price for a 69 MS69. I have one for 202 that I spent, and then I was just telling SVT that I went on Germany just to see if there was any on there, and a guy sold it to me for $160, shipping included.
Wow.
Which is a super,
that is a good deal.
super deal. So a lot of people are like not even looking at this, and it's an American Eagle. I mean, a Silver Eagle. and it's probably one of the rarest Silver Eagles that you could actually buy. The 2011S and the 2011 reverse proof. But just be cautious of that other one that says struck at San Francisco Mint, because you don't want the struck, you want it with the actual S on it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Makes sense.
They try to dupe you. It's crazy. Like
Are
here's
there any more of these on eBay, or that this is the only one?
Here, I'm looking right here. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I mean, there's a fair amount. Like, it's not like hard to get, but I just have a feeling when silver makes a turn up, these things are going to go nuts. Like, people are going to grab these because guess what? 2016 is the 30th year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, people that are going to get into silver, they're going to start buying them. Here, look at this. This is a bad one, but you can see the back of it. This is the one that struck in San Francisco, MS-70, mind you. They're selling it for $100. Why? I have no idea.
Does it have the S on the back?
No. You can see, look, both pictures. You'll see there's no S.
No S, man. I don't see it.
Nope, there's no S. You could zoom in on it too, probably.
Yeah, I just see the JM for John McCanty, right?
Exactly. You can't. So for $100, and the funny thing is, this is the other part that drives me nuts. If you go on APMEX, they're actually selling it for like crazy amount of money also. Like somebody there doesn't realize.
Yeah, I don't like APMEX. Too expensive.
Sometimes you get
Where is the S on the 69 one? Where exactly must
look above. You know, you see the word fine silver on the back? On the back of the coin? It's above the E under the left wing.
Yeah, upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down above the E in fine under the left wing.
Kind of blurry.
Yeah, but it's there. I mean, you know it's the S.
Yeah.
You know, whereas the other one.
Okay, I see it.
You don't see because it's upside down. That's why you don't see
right
it.
underneath the branch, right?
Exactly. Above the E in fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
I see it.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like an S, but it is an S.
It's an S. It's just a little blurry of a picture. But that you know right away that is the legitimate deal. The other one is BS. You know. So if you're ever looking for one of these, don't get taken.
All right. Well, I added it to my list.
It's a good one to get. I'm telling you, that's a nice one to have.
I love American Silver Eagles. I wish they came out in 2 and 5 and a kilo proof like.
That would be the best thing that they could do.
Now, how many people know that this is supposed to be there? You know, like I bet you a lot of people don't know.
They don't realize it because here's the deal. That one with the S actually came out of the 25th anniversary set. So you had to break up that set in order to have it.
Right.
So, you know, but that's great. I mean, the fact that you could just get it like that. Now, I just put in 2011 S Silver Eagle, and I'm just looking at all the other ones, and you'll see on here, they're selling that, like here, 23 hours left of this auction. Check this out. I'm going to put the link up there. You can see, look what it's selling for.
So you said 30 years will be next year. Will there be something special?
No, 2016. I have no idea what they're going to do.
Oh, okay.
And they'll do special.
They should. 3 decades. They did it for 25th. Why wouldn't they do it for the 30th? You know.
I'll be saving then.
Right.
Silverino, did you see the? Have you seen the West Point Mint set, the 2 Eagle set? That's really nice too.
The enhanced and reverse proof.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm looking at that one. Yeah, me and Silver Siren talked about that before. I love American Silver Eagles also.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
I would love to get maple leaves, but that milk spotting is really.
It's a concern.
Yeah.
You know, you pay all that money and you can't get the premiums back because nobody's going to pay a premium for a spotted coin.
True.
Yeah. Like buying a brand new car and some of the paint doesn't shine in parts of it. Like, what the heck?
Silver Siren saying that the enhanced finish is her favorite eagle. I mean, I agree. That set is awesome. It's fairly under the radar. I mean, it came out with a lot of hype, and then the hype just died down. That happens a lot.
And 150 is a good price, right? Silver Siren, 150 to 175.
For what? For the 20? For which one?
Yeah, for the set. Yeah, yeah.
For that set would be good.
Yeah, I'm looking out for it. There's so many coins, so little money,
Yep, we're all in the same boat.
It's really hard to find the one with the S on it.
I'm telling you. You want to do a search by price. You want to just do the highest first and come down to like the 150 to 200 level, and then under that you want to look and see if there's anything cheaper than that.
Alright, so just go by the price, okay.
Because I watched your video on the burnished coins that you like. Right?
Me?
I think so, right? Didn't you make one on the burnished coins?
Brian the Log did a wonderful one.
Brian did.
That's right, Brian did on that. That's right. He made one. And I got me thinking, and then I started doing a lot more research on these 2011s. I was going to make a video on it. I just didn't have the time to do it. Because I got to say what to look for people, the 25th anniversary. People just don't realize.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when people get taken.
But I finally bought a burnished, I think it was a 2009 American Silver Eagle. And yeah, you have to see it in person just to notice the difference.
Beautiful?
Yes. Oh, it's American Silver Eagle. That's beautiful.
But do you do see the difference, though, in it?
Yes. The price difference? That's a different thing.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Do I hear BSO?
I'm crashing the party. What's up, y'all?
Hey, hey. Silver by the ounce is showing us a Silver Eagle from 2011. It has the S mark on the back of the coin. That one is a sleeper coin for about $200, and if you can get it for cheaper than that, seems like it's going to be a great deal.
Yeah, 200's a pretty fair deal at this price. Right. I think so. I mean, I looked like SVT said. I do comparisons. I look back as far as I can as what sold, how much it sold for, and if you can get it like under $200, it's a win. Basically, especially at silver at this price. And most of them are MS69s too. I mean, occasionally somebody won't have it graded, but make sure that has it.
I see an MS70 for 556 with the S.
That's right. You'll see that. What'd you do it? You did it from the highest to the lowest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the smart way to do it.
That's the only way you can find these, because the cheaper ones are probably not S mark on the back, right? So
exactly and that's the other thing I meant to tell you. When you look at the actual like NGC or PCGS slab, you know that it is not the S mark by it saying either struck in San Francisco or the letter S on the slab is in parentheses.
Okay.
But nobody tells you that. So when you see an S in parentheses, you know it is not the official 25th anniversary.
Right.
That's 100.
What's the population like for some of these MS70 or 69s?
Here, that I don't know, but you got to factor. There's only 100,000 of them.
So it's got to be like maybe 5-10% at most.
Probably. Because a lot of people just kept the whole set together who bought the sets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
So-
break off. Let's even say there's 20% that broke up the set. A lot of them were dealers, collectors, and such. You know, and got them graded.
Right.
So that leaves what, 20,000? Out of that 20,000, you know, so maybe you have 20,000 coins that are graded.
So what would I type in here? Do I put 2011 Silver Eagle 25th anniversary set?
You could do that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to do it too. Just put in Silver Eagle set.
I'd be interested to see the population report.
Yeah, so would I.
600 for this. Okay. Yeah, if we can get a pop report on NGC and PCGS, then we'll have a better understanding of how much potential it could go up. If it's fairly
Well, what
low,
you want to look at? You just want to look at the ratio of 69s to 70s.
Yeah.
No, wait a second. No, listen to this. There's 50 minutes left on this one auction, okay? And of course he doesn't show the back of the coin. And it says here, I'm looking at here, put this number in on an auction here. Actually, I'll just...
What coin are you talking about?
This is the 2011 Silver Eagle, all right? I'm going to let everybody see this. So there's
From the 25th anniversary set, BSO.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, that's the link. So there's 50 minutes left. This is it says 25th anniversary set Silver Eagle, First Strike PCGS MS69. I do not see the back of the coin on this auction. I don't even see it in the body of the auction. Oh, but he writes no mint mark. See how that screws up everybody? But yet it says 25th anniversary set on it. I mean, it's not a bad deal, $32 for that coin, but I'm just saying in general, if they have on their 25th anniversary set PCGS and it doesn't have the S on the back of it, it's kind of unfair to a collector. You see what I mean?
Now, do you recall how much the actual set cost when it first came out?
I wasn't collecting at that time, but I see one on here. Here's what it. Did you see what it says on here? Here's the set.
Where?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here for you. I'm sure we could find that information, how much it cost.
There was a feeding frenzy when it first came out.
Well, there was only 100,000 of them, so there had to have been. I wasn't collecting then, you know, so.
Oh, they slabbed it already.
They already slabbed their set.
The whole is all 70s. Okay.
Yep.
$1,200 for these. Oh, it's Mercanti signed. Okay. Nobody bid, man.
No one bid. But I'll tell you what. Well, and they're 70s too.
Mm-hmm.
Now here you go. Now here I'm gonna show you this. Check this out. Check that one out. Now this is a guy or woman selling all MS and PF 69s and NGC graded. Now that's actually a good deal because you're definitely getting for sure the two S's, or the one S and the one reverse proof in that set. That's the whole set of what it came with.
Did you run the history on that set?
Let me look at it. Hold on, I'm going to get it.
Sales history on it?
Let me look.
S there. W there.
I could have sworn that set run about 1,500 not that long ago, man.
That's what I'm saying. If it came down like big time like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were crazy when they first came out. I mean, they were lighting the forums up with it. Everybody that got them, they were just basically, as soon as they got them from the mint, they would sell them in the box.
It's amazing.
Of course, also the lesson there is to be careful about the hype.
Exactly. Look at the baseball mitt.
Siren's saying that set's going for $650 now.
Is it really?
That's what she's
Yeah.
saying.
I just saw it for 600 or 650.
On
Yeah,
eBay?
yeah, I see one for
They're not,
700.
they're not graded. This is just a raw set. You
Oh,
know?
not slab 70. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna say, if I was a slab 70 set, I'd jump all over that.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here, I'm going to show you what I just found on Golden Eagle Coins. I just did a search and it came up through Golden Eagle Coins. They're selling the set right now for 700. Here, check that out.
Raw, right?
Yeah, raw, in box and everything. Check it out.
Yeah, they got it for $275 issue price.
275 is what it originally came out at, right?
That's what Siren's telling me.
Okay.
Well, telling me.
So those are the 5 coins that you get in it. You get the W mint mark, the proof W mint mark. You get the Philadelphia mint mark reverse proof coin, which is also selling for like $250 because there's only 100,000 of them, obviously. You get the American Eagle bullion coin with no mint mark, so that's really Philadelphia. The thing with the reverse proof is that there's actually a P on it, opposed to the bullion coin, which has no mint mark, which is obviously minted in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get the San Francisco coin with an actual S on the back.
Okay.
What's that one going for these days?
It shows here on Golden Eagle, it's at 700.
No. The S mark, the San Francisco, 2011 San Francisco.
That's the one we were originally talking about. You get that one for less than 200. You get a deal on that.
Okay.
That's a good one. And you know, it's not on a lot of people's radar. You know.
But you're saying less than 200 slabbed or raw because you're.
Less than 200 slabbed.
69. We're bouncing back and forth.
Yeah. 60. I'm sorry, 69 slabbed.
Yeah.
Definitely the S slab, the 2011 slab. I don't really see them raw that often on eBay. Not often. No. So.
Yeah, I see. The lowest one was 575.
Yep.
576, and then if you want to buy the whole entire MS70, whether it's NGC or PCGS, it's around 1,000, maybe 1,100, around there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, see, when I see like a really cheap price on them here, I have to look. I have to see the back of the coin. Otherwise, it's just like you're just buying bullion.
Yeah,
well, I mean, buying an eagle, but it's not. It's not what you're thinking you're buying.
Right. You can always message the guy and say, "Show me the back."
Yeah, I did. I did that actually with the guy in Germany, and he did show me the back, and he said he'll take 160 for it. I'm like, okay, I'm in.
All right.
You just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful, man. I mean, these numbers are not rare. You know what I'm saying? They're just not rare numbers.
Well, the S is with the one with the actual S. It's 99,600, and I think it's the second lowest eagle.
I know, but I'm still saying it's not rare. It's just not. It's relative. I know what you're saying. It's relative to the family, but they're not.
No, it's not like 20,000.
I got a coin on the top 100 list coming back to me probably this Friday. It's the Gold Eagle 1999 W.
Right.
Less than 6,000 minted. Okay.
Right. Wow.
And it's not bringing 1995 W Silver Eagle kind of crazy prices, even though it's like a top 100 coin. You know what I mean? So you just got to be real careful. Is all I'm saying.
I agree 100%. My mentality is more people collect Silver Eagles. So if they want the set, they need that coin.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. So they're willing to pay a premium on the second lowest mintage in that set. I think the first is the 95 W, and they're like $3,000.
No, I know. I get it. All I'm saying is like, then all of a sudden what you see happening, and I just thrown this shit out there.
No, I appreciate
disagreeing with you. Is that all of a sudden the mint's trying? The only way to get rarity is to create rarity now. It's not like the old school stuff. Okay.
Right.
So they manufacture rarity, manufacture demand with the rarity, but then all of a sudden they start It's almost like how the Fed changes the numbers in your calculation. They start changing things. All of a sudden, the whole family of coins that was coming out, where each coin was 100,000, now the whole family's coming out at 10,000, like in RCM or Tuvalu or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People get caught up thinking, wow, shit, 100,000 was rare. 10,000's got to be 10 times more rare.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. I hear you.
Anyway.
It's funny. The only reason that I looked at the 2011 is because it's my son's birth year. Mm-hmm. So I've been collecting 2011 coins. Mm-hmm. So, I saw this one, and I was like, And then I started looking at the just the mintages of it, and I know that the Silver Eagles are popular. I mean, this is right when I first started collecting, and I'm like, look at that. Why is that one so much? So I started looking at how many there are in comparison. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get one when the price comes down. Then silver started dropping a little bit. I'm like, you know what, I'm grabbing it. And I grabbed the first one I got at $202.50. And then I just got another one a couple weeks ago for $160. So I'm like cost averaged in at 180, which is fine. Right. I don't care. They're going to go they're going to my son anyway, so it doesn't really matter in that regard.
Right, exactly.
But, I mean, hey, 30 years from now, who knows what's going to happen to them?
Right. Buy what you love, man.
That's it. That's all. And I'm not even a fan, ironically, of the Silver Eagle. I mean, I like it. It's a beautiful coin. Don't get me wrong. It's
what do you like, man?
I like Libertads.
Okay.
I like the Libertad. I like the rarity, the mintages, as you were saying.
Well, the trouble is to get the truly rare. My main thing is pre-33 gold.
Beautiful. Yeah.
But to get the really rare stuff, you're not going to touch it because the money is so high.
It's really high.
And then a lot of the really extreme rarities where there's like 20 known or 100 or some shit like that.
Sure.
A lot of that stuff went to guys who worked for the mint and stuff back in the day. So the common man can't even get his hands on that stuff.
No.
So.
Then it's like their kid gets it. They just need the money, and then they'll put it on eBay or something.
Oh yeah.
That's what you hope for anyway.
Yeah. If you're lucky. If you're lucky and catch that one in a million.
Exactly. What was that that hoard that they found? What was it called? The Saddle Ridge or out in California? Yeah. So they went on. They went on what? They went on Amazon or something?
Yeah. See, I got my doubts. I mean, not to sound too pessimistic or anything, but. You got guys who've been collecting coins for a long time. I'm just saying, I question everything I see.
Yeah, sure.
If you have, and some of those coins that were turned in that quote unquote collection were some of the best. There were a few examples of the best known of certain years and mint marks. Okay.
Sure.
So it means, as far as the general public was concerned, they didn't exist up until that set was found. But that didn't mean that some dude didn't have them in his collection somewhere. Nobody knows what everybody has, right?
Of course.
Okay? So if some guy wants to make a shitload of money on all the non-rare ones that he has, okay? All he has to do is take some rare ones and put them with a shitload more non-rare ones, put them in a can in the ground, and pay somebody to find them, a non-disclosed right? And the next thing you know, you're going to get 4 times market value on the plain ones, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
You are you damn right.
Is that a possibility?
That's an extreme possibility. I agree 100%. There's a lot of shiesty people out there. Let me tell you.
It's just
BSO.
I'm throwing it all out
what's
there, man.
What's the best value right now in slab pre-33 gold?
Well, I buy different than most people, so I can't really, That's a really loaded question because, like you said, if you're trying to fill a set or something, or going by dates, going by mint marks, whatever, there's overlooked series like the $3 stuff are really rare. If you can pick those up, you're not going to get them anywhere close to spot or anything like that. But it's just tough. You got to do what you can do and what you can afford to do, and or what you love to do. So it's different for everybody.
It's amazing. There is just so much to this. It's incredible.
Yeah.
You learn so much from everybody. It's amazing.
Well, there's the thing, and we were having this discussion. I think that's a lot of shit that leads into the other bullshit that occurs on YouTube. But first of all, financial matters are so personal for people, and then people are very passionate about it, and so that causes a lot of differences of opinion, differences of style, and unfortunately a lot of other bullshit. But you do what you can do. That's it.
Well, my thing has been, I don't really see silver and gold as a passive investment. I know a lot of people like to just buy stuff and sit on it, but I'm finding that once something spikes on you, go ahead and take your profit, roll it into the next thing, keep it going, and it's just shocking how it all adds up.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you're talking more like you're talking more like an investor than a collector, though, right now.
No, understood. But if you're looking, there's a lot of people leaving comments right now that have been stung by the decline in the spot price. And what I've tried to drill into people is you got to jump on some of the stuff that's hot and then sell it and take it, and you won't feel like you're losing like some of these guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you have multiple stashes.
That's exactly right. Well, a lot of those people in a 3 or 4 month period started buying a ton at high levels, and then all of a sudden they started seeing a pullback, and that's psychology that everybody talks about. You start buying. If you loved it at 40, you have to be infatuated with it at 17.
Well, SVT, I always talk about using silver as a tool to get gold, right? You've heard me say that before.
Yep.
I mean, so that's what I'm not affected by the market price, quote unquote, because my style is designed to putting metal to work to generate more free metal or other metal that I love, and so the reason it's such a perfect tool is because you're never out of the metals at any given point in time.
True.
Right.
You might be in a metal that's a short-term metal that you're wanting to flip, and then over here you got a long-term metal that you're trying to build up, like a gold pre-33 or a platinum or something, or you're working your way up to it. So you're always still in touch with something that's not going to become obsolete, and even your plain bullion has a chance to recover over time if you leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. I really truthfully don't get all the picking on the small shit, sweating the small stuff, the daily movements, the 50-cent movements, or even the $10 drops. But probably because people just stack different than me. That's it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They're also watching the poor performance relative to the stock market, and that's what's really killing it.
Yeah, no doubt. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Meanwhile, if they were investing in the stock market, God only knows what stocks they'd be picking.
Well, you could argue the point that they didn't buy a monster box, and instead, let's say a month ago, they decided not to buy a monster box at $22, and they went all in GTAT. Okay.
Right. I mean, what they end up doing is they idealistically look at the stock market and go, I would have bought Google and pound the table after it goes up 40%. Meanwhile, no, they wouldn't have.
Right. But of course, they don't know that the GTAT executives, because they make a piece of glass that works on the iPhones, that they didn't meet iPhone standards, and so their contract got canceled. The executive shysters sold their stock into the stock market before that was announced, and afterwards, and now they're belly up, and people's stock went down 90% in one day. Okay.
Is that New Hampshire company?
That's the GTAT. I don't know what. I think they might be General Technology or some shit. I don't know. Just 2 weeks ago,
True. It's very true. Belange P made a video. He made you guys have probably all seen it, but for those who haven't, it's I just posted the link of the first of 3 videos. And it was a great series that he did for 3 videos.
Oh yeah, Blanche
And
is the man. He's the man on chartology and all that.
He is the man. He said exactly what you said. You know what? You buy it and then you just sit on it, and over the course of time, of course, gold is a better performer than silver over like from 1880 onward or something like that. But but you know, silver comes in second and it just holds its value. So I mean, obviously you want your gold, but silver's not too shabby.
Well, it's like you said yourself though. Earlier, I was trying to read the sidebar. You know, you're flipping and flipping. If you're constant flipping and regenerating and turning the stuff over and over and over again, your return on investment becomes exponential. You know.
It's true. SVT. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. We all
Part
do.
of your
We all do it
stack.
to some extent, I think. You know.
Silverfish.
Yes.
How much percentage of your stack would you say is flippable? If you had to put a number on it.
Probably half now.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, it's funny, those horse privies on JM Bullion was a great deal, okay? So
Yep.
the first thing I saw, I went on eBay because I knew people were going to start flipping them. So you figure you buy a tube, it costs $380. So they're selling them for $500 on eBay immediately.
Wow.
Immediately. And they're selling because $25 each for them, people will pay with free shipping. Why not? So you're making $120 a tube real fast. And that was a great deal.
I bought 20 wedge-tail eagles for $2,000.
Did
right?
you get it graded?
And I got one graded 70, sold it for $1,500.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So that puts 19 at what? 19 of them for $400.
That's incredible.
I just sent out 5 more to get graded, and I'll get them this week. You know.
That's
so,
gorgeous. That's beautiful.
You know what's funny is that became kind of a polarizing coin because there's a lot of people that just can't wrap their mind around the fact that something that graded as poorly as it did. What's the population now in the 70s? Like 35?
Well, no, I think it's probably like 35 PCGS and maybe 70 or some in NGC, probably something like that.
Okay, but I mean, it's just a coin that did not grade well, and people just couldn't wrap their mind around the fact that this is a coin that is white hot, and people are paying through this for them.
Yeah, people.
When you look at eBay,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say when you look at eBay completed sales on the 70s, I mean they're going for big money.
Sure, but I mean you just had a 5,000 minted coin in the proof, not the high relief, but the standard proof. A 5,000 mintage coin with a direct tie to John Mercani. I mean,
yep.
How can you not jump on that? You know, so.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of guys. A lot of you guys are way better at me than modern shit. I'm the old school gold, but I'm learning. I'm not a complete dumbass.
Well, the wedge tail was a good score for you, no doubt about it.
Huge.
You know where I live though, mainly, so that's jewelry. So coins are chicken shit compared to jewelry. You know, not to offend anybody on here, but they are.
Which is ironic, huh?
Yeah. It's just the problem with coins. The problem with coins is they're a known. Everybody knows what you can get them for. They know within a certain percentage what its value is. If I take a big fat diamond ring and stick it in your face, you probably don't know that much about diamond grading and clarity and cut and all that to know what the value of that diamond is, much less exactly how much gold or platinum is in that ring. And so you're kind of like stuck with going with just your personal feelings of taste, whether you like it or not, and then saying, okay, yeah, I'll pay you $5,000 for it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. So you end up with this margin of 10 to 20 times. In other words, a 1,000 to 2,000% return on your investment potentially, versus trying to make $2 and $10 and $50 on a coin. So big difference. Huge.
Yes. And so if you're taking that and you're exponentially flipping that, And you're really cranking along as far as building your stack. You know?
You start reeling it in real good there.
Somebody's got who's got that 70 on there. Is that silver hair? Yeah, there it is. That's the only guy in the room who's got his fingers crossed that I get all 69s. So anyway, don't let me hog the show, fellas.
What did Silverhair? He got what, 170 and the rest were 69s?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That was the thing. All you needed was 170.
That's it. That's the lottery ticket right there. Well, yeah, and he's got the PCGS 70 right there. So that bad boy's probably. Don't sell it, man.
How much is the PCGS? You think selling for?
I think you could probably, right person will come along and give you 1,700. I would imagine right now. But why sell it?
One sold not long ago for $1,600.
Yeah. I think that particular coin right there, that's the sleeper of the year, maybe of the decade. I don't know.
Wow.
We'll see what Perth does next year.
That's incredible, huh?
Yeah.
What was the mintage on them?
5,000. But you see, the key was there was a lot of firsts with that coin, right?
In what regard?
Well, first in the series, first in collaboration ever of a U.S. Engraver working with a foreign mint. First Mercanti design outside the United States, still part of his legacy. So there's a lot of power in that coin, if you ask me.
There's only 5,000 in existence.
Well, it's not just the 5,000. It's the fact that they didn't grade very well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's very few 70s. That's where the real bang for the buck is.
Yeah. But even the 69's bringing like what, 170 right now, 160, 200 in a slab, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you double your money on a 69. It's great.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I know a lot of people sit on a Mercury dime for many, many generations to double their money on it.
This is true.
Certain dimes it is. No. He's laying them all out. Look at him.
He loves them.
I'll trade you some tomatoes. Walnuts, man. You got a walnut tree? Silver hair in your garden? Oh, pecans.
Hey guys,
Silverhair really. I was just gonna say, Silverhair, you really killed it with those wedge tails. You sold a 69 for $350.
Did he really? That's
$350. Oh, sweet.
What did
he
Silverhair
didn't have
pay
much into it, right? I mean, he only had like $1,000 into it.
Oh, it was
I think
1,000. Okay.
Yeah. Good for him.
That is great.
I mean, he had $1,000 into all of them? once he got them graded?
I think so. Didn't he buy 10?
I thought he bought 5.
Well, even better.
Yeah, right? All right, guys. Well, look, it's been a pleasure. Have a good night, all right?
All right, man. Yeah, you too.
Take it easy.
Thanks, guys.
What the hell's this? What's the sidebar? He's saying 35.50. What the hell's he talking about?
It's a typo.
Oh.
It's 350.
I was like, God damn, who'd you sell that thing to? But then, you know, Silverfish, then there's a big difference between parting with something that's worth that much money when you own it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's the killer, right?
Yep. You miss it when it goes.
Well, especially if you're planning on passing it on. It's a tough decision.
Yep. But it did its job.
Yeah. So
You
you're
have to
saying
go into it with that mindset you had before you bought it. If it goes up X%, I would have no problem selling it. Well, you're holding it in your hand. You kind of have to still go along with it.
Well, yeah, but let me ask you this. So you're holding a Wedgetail 70. You know what the numbers are on it.
Yep.
You know what's going to happen with it more than likely over the coming generations, or at least by the time your children are old enough to possibly appreciate it. Do you want to have your children sit on a coin that might turn into a something similar to the 1999 W Eagle, where it goes all the way up to maybe 10, 12, 20,000? Or do you want to flip it now for 1,500 and take that money and buy more stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So what's your choice?
It depends on the coin. I mean, I'm dealing with that with the high relief lunars right now. I mean, they've gone up huge, especially the Dragon, and I'd like to complete the set. I'd like to have all 12 together. But then you have to weigh that versus a pretty substantial profit now.
Right.
The good news is I have plenty of stuff that's really easy to sell that there's no emotional attachment to. So,
Right.
I mean, you can look at it like that too.
I think the key is too that that there are coins that are moving a lot, or relatively speaking, that I don't know if the movement is. It's a very hot short-term movement. It's not a longer duration movement like this coin probably will be, and so you probably could select other ones to flip. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ones that don't have the longer term potential.
When you guys say Wedgetail, are you talking about the Canadian coins?
No, it's the Australian Wedgetail Eagle.
Oh, okay.
It's right there on the screen. You see Silverhair's screen?
Let me click on it.
It's a proof, not the proof non-high relief. The high relief had a higher mintage on the 1 ounce.
Yeah.
But
okay.
But even the high relief is doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, those were on Silvertown not too long ago for like $130 to $140, if I remember right.
For a raw one?
Not the one that he's got on the screen, but
yeah, you're probably thinking of the other one that came out later.
Yeah, they came out with a bullion version too.
I actually want a bullion 70 for my collection, but I don't want to pay that kind of money for it. You know?
Yeah, it's a bit steep.
How much you pay for that one, Phil? Was he said 300?
No, Silverhair on that one right there.
Yeah.
I think he paid the whatever mint, that crazy mint thing was $90 plus grading.
Yep.
Plus freight.
Oh, okay. You know, Silverhair, if you type, I can't see it because I'm on an iPhone. I'm at work,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He said 99 plus grading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on an iPhone.
I will say this, I know it's a vicarious kind of thing, but I love seeing people kill on some of these coins, you know?
Yeah.
I love seeing people get the score.
Well, that's because you give a shit about people. That's a good quality, man. Yeah.
I remember the video that you did where you were, I mean, you must have had like 20 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. When I kind of showed like 5 and then kind of panned up and there were 5 more.
Yep. Yep. That was good.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? You know, it doesn't always go that way. You remember that one coin I bought, man? I'm going to let you guess what it was. I know you know what it is. I'm not even going to say the name. I know you know the one that I screwed up on.
It was that prepper guy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, yeah. He come out with the the ant medallion or the ant.
Yes.
The ant proof.
Yeah. Who was that? What was that guy's name?
I can't think of it right now, but so it had like the dude on one side, but I was up at like 3 in the morning to get that coin. You know, and I like refreshing my screen. I made a video live while I was buying it, and I bought like 4 or 5 of them, and I think it was like $40, you know, for an ounce.
Now, how crazy is it that I remember a coin that you bought 1.5 years ago?
What's that?
Said, how crazy is it that I remember a coin that you bought 1.5 years ago?
Well, I think we all were talking about it a little bit, I think.
Oh yeah, it was like the Spartan on one side and the on the other.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember.
But that right there is a perfect example of a modern coin with an extremely low mintage. They only minted 1,000, right?
Yep. Yep.
Doing absolutely, I mean, worse than nothing. Yeah, Silver Sirens asked me if I still have any. Yeah, I got them somewhere stashed. Why, you want one? $100.
You know, that would make a great video of the the coins that turned out to be complete duds.
Yeah, yeah, you know, there's probably lots of videos you can do on that.
That'd have to be one of them.
That would be a very good recent example. You do a video on, you know, the guys who make all the little, I can't think of, I have trouble sometimes, stuff pops out of my brain thinking of that. What's that mint that makes all those little square coins or little designer coins? You know what I'm talking about.
No.
You know, they'll have like, they did it back in the 70s and shit, you know?
The Franklin Mint?
Franklin Mint, yeah. Like all that Franklin Mint stuff that, you know, just ended up having its premium deteriorate over the time until most of it, not all of it, is now bullion, you know?
Yep. Well, the other interesting is there's a lot of coins that were duds upon release that ended up, you know, seeing soaring premiums because they're so rare, because nobody wanted them when they were first issued.
Yeah, like that tulip coin. Tulip
Yeah,
premium.
that's exactly what I was thinking about. You know, when you have the lowest of all the maple leafs, you know, you have the lowest mintage. Absolutely.
Right. You want to hear something?
What's that?
I don't know. You recall when we were still, everybody was kind of hopping on Stackerville, and I was trying to get it going. Do you recall that I put the 2006 reverse proof Zodiac maple leafs on there?
The cancer,
like,
right?
Yeah, I put them on there for like $50. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the rarest. It is the rarest reverse proof Canadian maples, and nobody said shit.
Wow.
So, you know, just goes to show sometimes the older, and that's not even that old. 2006. I mean, what are we talking? Right? 8 years old.
Well, I will say this: if you want to go back on the reverse proof maples, and you go back to the lunar privies, back to the early 2000s, those coins those are tough to find.
Yeah.
Especially in high grade.
Right. Yeah.
And you got to think that those are going to be winners long term because the Maple Leafs have such a big fan base.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I still got them, so probably either die with them in my hands or pass them on to my daughter or something. Hang on a second. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute.
Silver here is panning. He's panning over a box.
All right, guys, I gotta head to bed. It's getting late, but I really enjoyed the time. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Oh yeah, thanks. Oh, he's closing the briefcase. Oh, those are nice. Nice deal there, Silver here. Oh yeah, those look nice. What are those Olympic coins? Yep, I knew it. Good eye. Hey, Raymond.
What's up, Seattle? Did you say something?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just wondering if Silver here was typing something again. I seen panning over that little collection he's got set up there, and I didn't know that wage tail would go to that amount of money. $1,500 for that coin? That's insane.
Franklin Mint stamps is what Silver Hair's showing.
Franklin. Oh, okay. See, some said Olympic. I thought it was an Olympic set or something that was also going on. Oh my God. The amount of paperwork that to go through here. All right, that's done. Oh, it's cool those guys came in the hangout. Yeah.
Wow.
Who is the other guy who? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I feel a little bit better now. I have 4 of the wedge-tailed eagles graded 70. Slab.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not real. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have a lot of. I'm not, as far as the Australian coins, I'm not super knowledgeable about those. I buy a lot of Canadian stuff, American stuff. Australian stuff's still fairly new. I always thought that most of their stuff was overpriced. Hence, I don't have a lot. Just from my personal perspective. It seems I may have to rethink that position.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why when the wholesale discount came out with a bunch of that stuff I said, that just looks too good to be true. So I hesitated and waited a while. But then I don't have a problem paying $100 per 1997 Canadian Maple Leaf. I'll buy that in a heartbeat without hesitation. But weird like that. You could say. Siren saying anything? I heard her chime in on that.
Yeah, she's saying
Typing in the
time to
window.
wrap it up. Yeah. Anybody
Wrap it
want to
up.
spit anything out for? Nah, I'm good. I'm good chatting to y'all. I'm gonna split. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah. Sounds well.
I'm
Sounds good.
crossing,
Later, man.
crossing big here. Later.
All right, be so. Take care.
See ya.
Well, I think it went well.
Yeah. Who was that other guy who was talking in here? Besides, was that Sean?
Are you talking about let me see, what's his name? He's the one that has it like the stack of coins, right? Vince Rupert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought.
No, wait a minute. That wasn't him.